Hello, one and all, it's Nerdcraft here, bringing you Game 2 out of this Best of 7 series here between LiquidTLO and TTE Sports WhiteRa. Here, spawning on the southern position is going to be the latter of the two, our Red Protoss player, WhiteRa, the beast from the east, and his opponent here. Whoa, a little problem with the probes there. And his opponent here, spawning on the eastern position of the Shadow Temples, is going to be TLO. TLO asking, last game, no Forge. Why didn't you forge Fast Expo? Which I found quite weird. It was Shakira's Plateau, and he didn't. WhiteRa chose not to do a Forge Fast expansion, which is very odd to see in a ZVP on Shakira's Plateau, to not see that there is a Forge Fast expansion. And he said that's part of a different build. That, oh, okay, so they're doing so good then, which is true. That's why you see Forge Fast Expos go down so fast, is because to prevent early Ling aggression. So what we're going to see from this game, I would not be surprised to see a Forge Fast expansion out of here. Of course, WhiteRa kind of always known for expanding really fast on any map, really. He always does some sort of wall-off. Now with this wall-off, you're going to have the Nexus right here, of course. And then Forge Gate and Cannon right over here. You're probably going to leave a little space there so that you can get Zealots in and out and stuff for early aggression. And then you put... let's see, I think you put the pylon right there and then the cannon right there to prevent any further run-bys. I mean, that's pretty much solid airtight security right there. Overlord going to get in. He's going to see, oh, I see what you're doing there. And is he going to see the pylon? Of course, he doesn't see the pylon already, so he's going to have to figure, oh, yeah, there is going to be indeed an expansion. WhiteRa bringing his probe over to establish that nexus. And what do we have from LiquidTLO? He's actually going pool first, then he's going to expand, probably a speedling expansion. That drone going to try and get in there to try and do some fun, but of course does not get there fast enough. TLO's like, oh man, that sucks. And WhiteRa's just like, yeah, that sucks for you, good for me. That sucked for you. That's bad for you, not for me. Forge is going to go down first this time, so this is going to be a Forge Fast expansion, so probably a gate right here, and then the cannon. Of course, not quite sure, I'm not the pro here. Just trying to predict what possibly what's the possibility of this wall as you see the gateway going down, and usually like the one I mentioned earlier, that's just usually what you have, and a proxy hatchery going down from TLO, pulling some tricks out of complexity is our arsenal right there. That's a weird thing to say. Photon cannon going to go down. That's going to be able to take care of that hatch as well. Another photon cannon going down just for added security measures against this hatchery. Make sure, yes, it does go down. Drone going to come in, and wouldn't be surprised to see these probes try and block that. If he puts down another proxy hatchery, that would just be ridiculous. I think Ling's coming in, but luckily that... Oh my god, he did put down another hatchery. Cancels that hatchery, and you know, this isn't really doing much for... This isn't really hurting WhiteRa at all. More as it's just like, well, I suppose he thought this is going to give him like some sort of peace of mind, thinking that, oh, hey, he canceled that hatchery, there's no way that another one's going to come up, but hey, look, there's going to be a hatchery right over there. Would not be surprised to see a Roach Warren go down anytime soon, but no, it's not. That's usually what you do with proxy hatcheries, is you get a Roach Warren down early, and then you, from there, use that proxy hatch as a staging point. And a lot of probes going to be going down here. Of course, they're sitting, the Lings are sitting in a very annoying spot, just outside of the cannon range. Now this Zealot's going to try and draw them in, and if the Zealot just goes in any further, he's going to see... Oh, he sees the other proxy hatchery, and he's going to put down a photon cannon right there and make sure he can take that out. The reason that he wants to make sure this hatchery's gone, because if he gets a queen there and he starts larva injecting, he's going to be able to get so much units in right here really quickly. Of course, this can kind of be seen as an all-in from TLO. We have more Lings coming across the map for TLO as well. There's no speed on the way. Roach Warren coming up. There it is. I'm starting to wonder about that. Now the hatchery is finished up, and gonna make a spine crawler with that one Ling. God, wouldn't that be scary if Lings could make spine crawlers? With that one larva, with that one drone, Queen is on its way. Just start get those larva injects, so that way you can get more and more roaches. Of course, Roach is really good against photon cannons, and WhiteRa is scouting the scene like, do you have an expansion? You do not have an expansion. I don't even think he actually got in there, but if he did see that there was no expansion, he'd know that, oh, he's doing an all-in. Zealot's going to come in. They're going to be able to clean up all of these Lings by the looks of it. Not good for TLO. WhiteRa placing another gate down. Holy crap, I have to sneeze. Oh, okay, didn't sneeze. I prevented the sneeze. Now the queen coming in, going to put a larva inject in there, so that way you can get a lot of roaches. 3 roaches on their way, 4 roaches actually on their way, excuse me. And the spine crawler is going to come forward, but it's going to be in range of that photon cannon. That's actually going to draw the photon cannon fire from the roaches, so that way they'll be able to take it out really quickly. Because the spine crawler, of course, got a lot more health than a roach. It's 300, 145, and looks like this cannon's possibly going to go down. Zealot's coming in. More and more roaches on their way. 5 roaches on the way. Larva inject just finished up, so wouldn't be surprised to see more roaches being produced. First cannon does go down. More cannons coming up, as well as pylons. No pylons actually. And this cannon is going to be able to go down as well. Spine crawler coming forward. Does not have a transfuse, so once this spine crawler is dead, that's it. That's gone. That's it. Zealot going to come in here trying to stop it. He does let that photon cannon finish, but at the same time, you know, there's just going to be, there's just too much roaches that one doesn't really matter. The roaches can stay out of range of these cannons. WhiteRa putting up even more cannons. No, he's not going to be putting up more cannons. That probe going to put up a cannon there. Spine crawler moving forward. Transfuse does go off, and more roaches coming up. 2 overlords being made. Another queen is also on its way from the hatchery just to get another transfuse. Well, also that one died as well. Probes versus roaches. Never thought that was really a good composition in your PvZ composition. You know, I heard heavy probe numbers doesn't exactly work well against roaches. And we can see that this Zealot trying to come in again. Probes being pulled off the line. Of course, the TLO is able to take this out. That's actually going to be really impressive, because this is going to be the first time I've actually seen a proxy hatch work that wasn't on me, I should say. And the probe's going to come in again. Going to be able to take out that cannon. Going to be able to take down this cannon. He needs to focus that cannon down. Probes take out the queen. Holy crap, talk about elite probes right there. Now, a lot of roaches are actually being taken out from those cannons and the probes as well. But, of course, as we see here, we have 14 probe kills to no drone kills. TLO is not following this up with anything, so he's pretty committed to this. There is another queen there. She needs to get a larva inject off. Another queen being made. If she can start spreading creep here, that'd be very nice. And looks like this expansion is going to have to go down. More overlords coming in just because of the missed rally points. And I'm surprised that no more roaches are coming up, actually. Oh, snap. Actually, TLO is expanding right now. He's going to take out this expansion, then get his own expansion. That's like, talk about safety security right there when it comes to getting an expansion. Cybercore finally just finishing up for WhiteRa. Of course, he had to deny that for so long because he was trying to make sure that he had stuff for it. And holy crap. Oh, that's disgusting. The queens with like right there. I don't know if those are like their pincers things or stuff, but from afar they kind of look like spider faces, and spiders are like gross. So, well, they're really cool, but at the same time they're really gross. And we can see creep spread here actually being utilized. Creep tumors being put down. No larva injects though on this hatchery, which kind of seems like a waste. Fortunately, that stalker was able to get out before that gateway did go down. Transfuse on the spine crawler, going to be creeping it forward. This is just one of the biggest contains I think I have ever seen. Zealot trying to come forward to make sure he can take out that expansion, but unfortunately there are roaches there. 2 stalkers versus 1 roach. Going to be able to take this roach out, especially with proper kiting and everything. Going to try and deny this hatchery. Now, WhiteRa is TLO is probably like, oh, well, I didn't think of a counterattack. These stalkers going to be, oh, snap. Again, no larva injects over at this hatchery, but he is getting a lot of queens. So roach queen composition, quite an interesting composition at that. This forge is not being focused down at all. Now the roaches are going to start getting into the main mineral line. Probes being pulled, and oh, there's a pylon down there. I'm like, how does that work? The stalker does come up. He's going to be able to take out these things, take out the units as the probes kind of draw the fire. And WhiteRa is severely supply blocked right now, 32 to 26, while it's 49 to 78 for TLO. As you can see, these stalkers still getting lots of kills, taking a lot of lings. This one is going to go down. No, don't go down, Mr. 2 Health Stalker. Get your shields back up. I said get your shields back up. I wonder if they have pills for that. Oh, man, that was a gross joke. And now we have 2 queens, which I thought there was more for some reason. This stalker is going to go down by queens, which is very embarrassing when you're warped back into Ire or Shakuris, and you're just like, so, how did you go up? Well, you see, I ran into a siege tank line, but don't worry, I took out like 50 Marines while doing it. It's like, nice. How about you, dude? I got taken out by queens. He's like, you got taken out by queens? What are you, stupid? And he's forever like bullied. Remember, kids, bullying is really bad. Don't do it. was bullied a lot. I was bullied a lot in high school, so just like, yeah, if you guys are gonna bully people, don't do it. It's dick move, man, dick move. Now with the Overlord coming in, he's gonna be able to get sight for these photon cannons. Gonna be able to take out these 2 roaches though before, by the looks of, oh no, of course with the transfuse there. That's why he's not been injecting. He wants to make sure he's got the energy for transfuse. No, that roach does not go down. The spine crawler is going to be able to finish off the rest of this. Stalker's being warped in. Try to utilize that high ground advantage, but of course the Overlord's still getting vision of the high ground there. And we can see again these Stalkers just trying to play around here. Unfortunately, there's 2 roaches there, and TLO being really on top of it. And talk about a TLO game, really. I mean, this creative and this just weird. This is most definitely a TLO game, and the force field does go down. Doesn't really do much though. And, you know, these are immortal roaches because of that queen in the background. She's just going to be transfusing until, like, she is out of blood or something. Well, yeah, that's actually what transfuse is. That's, like, a blood transfer, if I remember right. So that's kind of disgusting, actually. She's like, here, have my blood, and you're, like, instantly healed. So, gross. Of course, if I'm wrong about the transfusion, please just tell me. I mean, I'm a biotech major, and that's the kind of stuff I need to know. So you guys can help me with my studies. Yay! As you can see, more and more roaches coming up here. WhiteRa kind of just getting at the end of his defense. I mean, he's got plenty of supply available, but the problem is it's 38 supply to 72 or 94. We check out the 26 probes, the 38 drones, and 2 base. So this is going to be very hard for WhiteRa to do, to actually come back. Of course, as more roaches stream in, force fields go down as soon as the sentries warp in, but you know, they're not just doing anything. There's the GG from WhiteRa, and TLO is going to be able to equalize this series, and of course a TLO kind of fashion, just really okay, double proxy hatchery. Okay, I'll proxy hatchery here. You see it? Ha ha ha. Okay, I'll cancel it. Mind games. WhiteRa's just like, oh yeah, he don't. I was like, oh, you see, he canceled hatchery. All right, then he not going to have proxy hatchery. What is this? There is proxy hatchery. So that's kind of what happened there. It was pretty awesome. And then TLO, I suppose I could try and do a German accent for him, but I'm afraid it'll just like sound like a stereotypical Nazi from Call of Duty, and like TLO is so much more handsome than the Nazis. Plus, he's better than the Nazis too. That's kind of like a taboo thing to mention in Germany, I think. Oh well. Well, I don't like Nazis. That's it. We'll just establish it at that. Anyway, stick around for game number 3. I will not talk about Nazis in the next game. Okay, no promises there. Because hey, Nazis on the Moon, that movie, gonna look pretty looking cool. Anyway, stick around for game number 3. My name is Nerdcraft. Please subscribe to the channel to make sure that you do get this ease of access to these videos, as well as you can follow me on Twitter to make sure to know that when I get videos up, what I'm going to be casting when I go live on my live channel. That is going to be at nerd_craft. Of course, my Justin TV is twitch.tv /n_craft. I know I like to make sure that you guys have it hard, but apparently Nerdcraft was taken, and I have yet to find the guy on that. So whatever. Anyway, that's stick around for game number 3. I've said that for the 3rd time. Hey, that's ironic. My name is Nerdcraft, and I'll see you then.